Hello, this is part 9. No, part, oh no, 5, 6. This is part 7 of What If Izuku Has the Master Force. Warning, I do not own Transformers, Super God Master Force, or My Hero Academia. I gotta mess up a little bit. Again, internet, YouTube. Reference the references I need for the pictures. I'm using them for the reference so you can use them as an ASIN, okay? The other thing I was talking about, it's kind of similar to G1 Optimus Prime mixed together with, it's kind of like a classic version of Optimus Prime with a trailer, not the G3 not. Sorry, again, let me keep my mouth shut and just move on, okay? Let's just say it's just a semi, but the trailer was just a standard trailer. Moving on. Me and my big mouth. I really need to learn how to keep myself focused. Again, sorry, I'm kind of an idiot. Kind of an idiot. I have to say, he was known as the Black Rose. Izuku again said that's go explain with more. They said we tell you everything tomorrow. You need to get some time to sleep. Okay. So the boys walking in and said, Granddad, we saying about our vehicles we need to take later. But Izuku, depends if your vehicles are kind of actually nearly destroyed. See, we want to take the vehicles we have in the garage and use them, but since now this, you may have to wait until we may have to go to the junkyard where my wife has to have the vehicles and use them. But you literally spend a lot of time repairing those vehicles so that they can be used. I have an idea. Wait a minute. Can we use our Master Force, or the lady's case, Goddess Force, to fully heal the vehicles and even bring them back to, in a theory, yes. But this is going to be dangerous. Well, this is new. Point taken. I said, Dad, I really didn't want you to tell him because I really don't like to show off. I know. Point taken. So, they ate their dinner. I know we call it supper, or dinner. Again, I'm sorry. Dinner. Again, I'm sorry. So they went to bed. No, took a bath and went to bed. Of course, Tosanori didn't sleep that well, so he caught up in Delvin and told him everything. So yeah, I just saw the news. Yeah. Thanks. Of course, after he got off, the girls, well, Sumi, Soko Todoroki, said, Is Izuku okay? Yeah, he's just tired. Oh, good. Again, with the Bago family, they say the same thing. Izuku's okay. But, again, both of the brothers had, of course, put the thumb underneath their chin and said, if I know Izuku, he'd probably think about some few ideas. Something going on. Indeed. We're actually looking into it. Okay. With the Todoroki family, after Soto Todoroki said his own idea, said, Dad, what if the villains over there plan something pretty big? And you're right, even Tosanori said the same thing. Even Izuku said the same thing. Yeah. Who are they? I said Black Rose. Said, Black Rose? In one of the history reports, they worked with the Olympus army before their little destroyer was killed. Was sentenced to prison. And died of old age. Yeah. And they will never sing again until that book. Of course, in the Bakugo family, it was because Kosuke was saying the same thing. He even said, "Wait, this, Dad, look at who was the publisher, the Olympus army. Holy crap!" Of course, Mrs. Bakugo said, "Shit, again, YouTube's not for kids." And literally, she was cussing up a storm. After that, she got him. Sorry, I was thinking the same thing. The school has this. Even the prison board has it. Our teacher doesn't know what's going on, which he really doesn't want us to read this. So if you do, seek therapy, as well as you may want to seek therapy. And I'm actually thinking of therapy right now, Dad. Dad, do you know anybody who's good at therapy? Actually, I can contact my old friend. He was a pro healer known as Hound Dog in UA. Really? Yeah. See if he can set you up on a therapy. You may want to make it two. One for me and one for Suku. Anger issues. You're probably right about that, actually. So, they went on the day. But the girls, at lunchtime, got a call from Achako Araka to see what's going on. Because ever since Achako met Izuku, and Izuku helped hold Mom and Dad out, a little help from Nezu to, get some more resources done about see what's going on, teach them some few things, how to invest and how to, help out more. They better get their business going. Not as big, but just big enough that they can manage. That they have some, jobs coming up, managing, that type of stuff. While the pro heroes because some of the pro heroes, Endeavor, Blizzard, Soto Asara and Miss Midnight, Miss Joke, President Mike, 13, pretty much everyone at UA was there. And talking what's going on. When the Todoroki family, Endeavor and Blizzard, said, sorry we were late, we had to actually calm our little go down. What happened? Because Miss Midnight was going to tell, Miss Midnight was going to say, oh, she's maybe having a whole day. Not really. No, she was pissed and worried. About what? So he explained what happened. All the evidence to and what they may have to do. Nezu said, why don't you come to me so you can tell me? Actually, yesterday you were busy with being a principal and some few other stuff. And plus also, we want to make soon enough we can get some more information. Well, I can Dave looking into it as well. Thank you. Not a problem. What about what happened over there? They're looking at us now. So they explain everything. And I can't say the guy's name, so I'm going to say Mrs. and Miss Bakugo and Mr. Bakugo walked in and said, hello. Yeah. Actually, so they explained more about the school and things like that. Said, yeah, and pretty muchly, oh, Principal Nezu, yes? Can you set up an appointment with Hound Dog for my son? He wants to go into therapy along with my daughter. Because what they're saying. Crew and I are own kids too. I don't trust them. Neither do I. Okay, and after that they left. After that they talked for another 45 minutes to at least 2 more hours. Got everything set up. They left, and the others kind of decided looking into some few stuff. Miss Midnight flat said, if the girl's going to actually have the fun time with him, they need to wear something. Well, so he kind of said it in a really, this is Miss Midnight, because I don't want to say anything else, just saying this is Miss Midnight. The two mothers spoke and said, please trust me, you don't need them to act like you. Although, yeah, in the bedroom, different story, but in public, no. Yeah, actually my daughter has to get into yandere mode, trying to keep it super safe, but again, not yet. Understand. What else? Oh, recovery goal. Yeah, they learn more about medical field, but they learn just enough so they can help out, but not a whole lot. Understand. Again, I take myself a drink. After that, back around after lunch, just past sub time, dinner, and of course everyone back at their own home. Of course, Ray went to her daughter's room, and her daughter was looking at dresses and specialized bedroom clothes. Again, she quickly said, Honey, I know you're about to be turned 18, but please. You know Izuku, he wants to take his time. I know. Come on, sub's ready. Okay, and of course put her phone away, put it on charge since it was about 10%, plug it in and let it charge all the way. With Kusumi Bakugo, her mother quickly took the magazine away of wedding dresses and Also told him, don't ever look at those don't look at those websites, not until you at least have common sense. And not until you and Suku can actually sit down and talk. Got it. What about my paperwork about the medical field? Oh. Actually, we covered cool kinds of throwaways to see I had no time for it. Really? Again, she doesn't really believe in most heroes should have no medical field. Oh boy. Well, because right now, she's actually doing a lot of research with David Shield at Island to help him out. In other words, doing a lot of information, a lot of research about this Master Force to use it to heal people, using the nanites to heal people. It's actually working. They actually looked at the nanites were actually rebuilding a old engine block, an old cell phone. Again, internet, YouTube, I gotta use the pictures to at least make things right. So at least you can know what's going on. Look up flip phones and look up flip phones from the late 2000s or 2010. That's where people want to get you ideas, okay? They tell you, fix up flip phones, old DVD players, VHS players, which I don't know what that is. I know what that is, and I'm old. And even that's fix up an old junked truck that it's actually a K truck. Sorry, YouTube, internet. And it completely fixed up like goodness knew. They even decided took Inco's car and actually destroy it and let it rebuild itself, and it did. To bring something new. Even. Again, I gotta pause and drink something. After that, of course, they decided to use the nanites on a injured rat, and they actually healed him. The problem is, it was hungry. Yes, but with organic, they nanites just stopped there and said they were scared, and because the lead nanite slowly helped it to fix itself. Turns out, when it did, it actually decomposed and died and decomposed. The nanite, not the rat. The rat was fully healed up. Said, it's self-detonated. Why? Because it actually took its own life energy to fix it, and it, yeah. So, little by little, and the nanites adapted to the organism, adapted and helped it out. In other words, yes, the medical field completely was able to heal people. But again, it took time, one at a time. Again, this is sci-fi. Again, this is My Academia. Sci-fi, moving on. No offense, YouTube. Internet. Plus, also, if I screw up, and I just delete, okay? I may not upload this into like 3 or 4 days. I'm going to listen to it and rewatch it, okay? This one and the other one. After that, they actually were okay with this, but still a little bit at a time. They had no choice but to use it on Melissa because she was injured in the explosion. Just happened a couple days ago. And she was fully healed up. It took about 3 or 4 months. It took about 3 hours to fully heal. After that, but she was sick. Nope. She got done taking a giant-sized load off, both in the bathroom and eating a lot and drink a lot of water. It made her kind of sick. But after about 2 days later, she was fine. But she was nauseous and she was hungry and nauseous. Nauseous means she quickly went to the bathroom and I don't have to say anything else. She got out. She said, I really am hungry and thirsty. Again, they realized that's going to be a problem. I got to cut this thing down to 15 minutes. This is you guys, and got to go like and subscribe. Again, I'm sorry, YouTube, internet. I try my best. Again, I'm sorry. I'm an idiot. Thank you for watching, and also, bye.